Hello and welcome to Paper Plate Julie K. Today I'm here and I'm recording my second installment for creating with SLIMcard stash. A while back, Shonda, who is SLIMcards, she and I had kind of shopped each other's stash, where I sent her a lot of items from my stash, crafty stash, along with some items that we split from Tuesday morning, and she also sent me some items from her stash and some items that she had purchased that Tuesday morning that we split. And so after we did that and shared what each other sent, we decided to go ahead and create a couple of projects, 2 or 3 projects using each other's stash. So I am creating with her stash today. I will link her videos below in the description box. At this time, when I'm recording this, she actually has at least 2 videos out of items that she has created from the stash that I sent her. Again, this is only my second video of items that she has sent me. And for today's items, I did create some glassine bags, but I did use this Off to the Races collection from Graphics 45. And this sheet of paper is called My Fair Lady. She had purchased a huge pack of this at Tuesday morning, and so she split it with me. But I just thought this these images were gorgeous of all these vintage ladies getting ready for the Derby. So really cute. And so I decided to go ahead and create some glassine bags, and I use these types of bags, decorated bags, either in my junk journals, or else I use them when I send out happy mail. I might stick in some die cuts or some other little things inside the bags. And so I went ahead and created quite a few here that I will share with you guys. So the first few I created using some different die cuts for my collection, and if you have a specific question as far as which die I use, make sure you leave a comment below and I will look it up. But I believe this one is a Spellbinders die, along with this background one. The banner is a Spellbinders one. And I think the love is an Impression Obsession. The flowers are just a punch that I have. But I did go ahead and cut this die out, and I cut out the one image right there. That one was off of this really tall image right here. I just used the top part of that one for this particular glassine bag. And then behind it I did use some cheesecloth, and then I also kind of inked my edges kind of a brown color using some distressed ink just to give it a little bit more vintage look. But I really like how that one turned out. Here is the next one. I think she is so gorgeous, you know, kind of holding her hat down. Again, on this one I think I used a memory box die that I had, and I'm not sure on this little flag one here, banner piece, who that one's from, but I did use a Tim Holtz sticker that says Trust Your Heart, and again this flower punch around that one, and some more cheesecloth in the background. But really lovely. So then here is another one. Again, I used I think this one was a tonic die that I used in the background of this one, and then another banner piece here with some punched out flowers. There are flatback pearls, and again some more cheesecloth on that one, but another really lovely one. Here is another one, and the frame in the background of this one I believe is a memory box die. And on this one I just cut out, or I punched out the small flowers, and then I kind of used that kind of topaz color in the middle of that one just to bring that out a little bit. And I added the Sentiment Dream to that one. The next few I decided to go ahead, I have so much paper from books that in the past I have like torn out pages of books that were falling apart, or cheap books, and used the book covers for things. But I do like to use my text paper for different backgrounds and stuff, and so I decided to go ahead and do some with the textbook paper in the background. And then I also use like eyelash trim and different laces on these ones from my stash that I just had sitting on my desk that were left over from other projects. So here's that one. Again, I added the little sentiment up here that says love, some trim here. This is a butterfly, and I believe this one came from the Michael's $1.50 bin quite a while ago, and I just had a few of these left, so I decided to finish them up. There's also some flower ones that I used on some of the other ones, and again some cheesecloth, and then there's some eyelash trim right there on that one. Here's another one. I just love this image of this little lady looking out from her umbrella and then the big feather in her hat. I thought that was really super cute. This one and also that last one that I showed you guys, I did go ahead and stitch around it on the text paper. I just got a sewing machine, so I've been slowly practicing some of my stitches and seeing what they kind of do. And then I also added some little trim at the bottom, some lace trim, some more eyelash trim up there, some cheesecloth. This one I added the word cherish to it and then a flower. But again, I really like how that one turned out. This one says My Fair Lady. Again, I stitched around this one, and then I also added the butterfly and then a little bit of lace trim that was left from my stash. On all these more recent ones, instead of inking them brown, I inked them with a little bit of a teal blue ink just to kind of match the paper collection a little bit better. Here's another one. This one I did have a piece of lace behind the text paper. I added the word dream. Again, I did some stitching, just a straight stitch around this one. I added some rickrack, some more lace trim, a flower, and some seam binding that I had left over from another project. And then the final one is this one that I created. And this one I had a piece of burlap left over from a Christmas project that's been sitting on my desk for a long time, so I went ahead and used that up. I added some more eyelash trim, another butterfly from my Michael's $1.50 bin stash. I added the little sentiment that said love, some little rosette trim. There's also some eyelash trim behind that rosette trim. And again, I stitched around that beautiful lady on that one. So those are the glassine bags that I created from Creating with Shonda's Stash. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, I will link Shonda's channel below and a couple of the videos that she has done, so you guys can check out and see what she has created with my stash that I sent her. So hopefully you are all having a wonderful day and happy crafting.